Hey everyone. Today's video is something that I'm hoping might end up being the first part of a series of videos about things that dating coaches don't want to tell guys because it would reduce their sales dramatically. Now, I know that I myself am a full-time dating coach, but the truth of the matter is that since the beginning of my company, I've always believed that telling men the truth, even if they don't like it, even if it reduces my sales in the short term, is a very powerful long-term strategy for being seen as someone that can be trusted in the industry. And so the first topic I want to talk to you guys about today is the value of the friends and your friendship community that you have in your lives, and why many of you shouldn't be focusing on trying to get better with women so much as trying to focus on building high quality friend networks. Because I believe from my experience that over half of you watching right now do not have an emotionally healthy friend network around you. And that is something that is even more important, believe it or not, than finding a cute girl to date. I get asked to do a surprisingly high number of magazine, radio, and TV spots. Usually about 1 or 2 every month comes through, and I quite enjoy doing them. I really do enjoy trying to educate people on the whole around dating and relationships and the complexities therein. But what I experience more often than I would like to is that someone from the media gives me a call and they go, "Hey, Damien, is this Damien from School of Attraction?" Sure is. And they'll say, "Hey, look, we're just doing this really fun piece on dating and relationships, or we're doing this fun little thing about online dating, and we'd love to interview you about it." And I think to myself, damn it, fun little thing. Yes, dating can and should be fun, but dating, who you date, your relationships, who you get into a long-term relationship with will define you. I really mean that. The quality of the woman or man, if you're a woman watching this, that you date will play a massive role in the quality of your life. And you will for them as well. And this isn't a form of powerlessness, because after all, you get to decide who you date. You get to decide whether you stay or go. But I'll tell you, and I will swear to you every day of the week, that a high quality relationship with a great woman is going to be far more empowering than a high paying job, right? Your quality of life, your happiness in life will be higher with one rather than the other. And yes, in a perfect world, you'd have both. And that's why I've always been so passionate as a dating coach, because I know too many men and women end up dating the wrong people, and then their lives, the whole course of their life goes in a negative direction because they're fighting, arguing, being disempowered by this person around them. And I feel like it's one of the most important things you can do is make sure that you're dating someone you're in a long-term relationship with, that you form a family with someone who is emotionally healthy for you. But there is one part of your life that I believe is even more, or should be even more important than your long-term partner. And that's your social network. You see, I remember reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and I know plenty of you watching have also read this book. And this is the first time I really came across the idea that you really are a product of the people you surround yourself by. You know, the men and women around you and their way of thinking, the way that they live their lives, even their emotional struggles become yours the more time you hang around them. You simply can't help it. A perfect example of this for me is that my whole life, I'd been someone who never followed things through. So I went through high school and almost never did any homework. I was smart and I studied, so I still got good grades, but I never, ever did any homework. It's written in all my report cards. Damien's a good student. If only he'd occasionally do homework, he'd do better. Well, I did just fine, as it turns out. But even then, out of high school, I struggled to finish uni. I didn't get through. I didn't finish it all. What else did I do? I tried to start tried to start up life as a DJ and get some DJ work, and then I just, for no particular reason, just gave up a few months in. I mean, this was my life habit, starting things and doing 1 or 2 months, like dabbling in these different things, but I could never follow anything through. It was impossible for me to do. But in 2008, I had a group of friends, and my 3 closest friends who I was spending most of my time with, seeing them 2 to 3 times a week, one of them was retired. He was 10 years older than me, no, 15 years older than me. One of them was retired. One of them had a company that had been running for a few months that was starting to grow, a startup. And the other one was writing some computer software for companies that he was hoping to sell to some really big companies. These are the guys I was surrounded by. And so when it came time for me to actually start my company, School of Attraction, in late 2008, should it be any surprise to you that I actually followed through for the first time in my entire life? It shouldn't be, because the people I was surrounded by were the kind of people who were following through as well. We can't help but adopt the natures of the people around us. But what does this have to do with dating? You see, most guys, women as well, most people, what we do is we tend to be friends by accident with people. We are friends as a result of circumstance. We are in this class with this person, we always sit near them, so that's who we end up talking to, so that's who we end up having lunch with, so that's who we end up becoming friends with. But most people never really stop and think about how much their friends add to their emotional health. See, just like a bad relationship, your friends can be negative and they can be struggling a lot in their own world. And it's possible they don't add anything to your own emotional health. They don't make your life better. They're great because they are friends. And as humans, we need friends to be happy. But the truth of the matter is that they might not be adding to the quality of your life in any other tangible way other than that they're friends. And yet you have the ability to choose who you're around. You have the ability to choose the quality of people that you have as friends. You don't have to have friends who are successful, but you need to have friends who they want the best for you. They're going to make you feel more confident. They're going to not mock you. See, a lot of friends have a habit of mocking each other, of trying to drag each other down, of teasing each other, but in a way that suggests they don't really want that person to be successful. You don't need friends like that. You shouldn't have friends like that. The journey to become successful with women is hard. You're going to face challenges. You're going to feel down. You're going to feel unhappy with how your life is going at times when you're trying to become successful with women, because you need to face demons, and that shit is hard. And if you've got an amazing circle of friends around you, you can get through it. If you've got an amazing circle of friends around you, they will help you. They will push you. They will be there for you. They're not going to make fun of you and make you feel like an idiot or make you feel ashamed for wanting to work on this stuff. They're going to be there for you. That's what high quality friends do. In fact, some of you watching might say, what happens if you have no friends? If you have no friends at all or very few friends, you start to become neurotic. That is that the most extreme parts of your personality start to stretch out. So, if you are pedantic and persnickety and a perfectionist, that becomes stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, right? If, whatever those extremes of your personality are, they become really noticeable. Your friends have a very amazing habit of balancing you out, of keeping you emotionally neutral in a more healthy sense. So that's really important. So you need friends. You need that social network. And I don't know many guys who have become successful with women who've gone through the journey of becoming successful with women who didn't have an amazing social network behind them. I honestly believe you guys watching should be focused on that first, not focused on trying to get women, trying to create amazing friends around you. Because when you've got that, the women become much, much easier to become successful with. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a shorter one. Again, it's a topic that I'm really passionate about, and I hope that it resonates with a few of you. I'm really happy if some of you want to comment in the comments below and tell me about your friend group, why they're wrong, why you've switched friend groups. Have you done it before? I know some of you have. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love other men to read your experience of having gone through this, because it's powerful for men to see this is something that you can do. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, check out some other videos over here. If you like this one, there's a damn good chance you're going to like those as well. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon.